Hello. Many years ago, I wrote and performed a song. And now when I watch the video, I cringe. Now the audio is muted for a reason. But what I was saying right here was, in my dreams by now, I should be changing the world. I should be ahead and not behind. And at that time, I wasn't changing the world. If anything, the world was changing me. But today, I can say that in my own little way, I'm changing the world. And that's why in this video, I want to show you how to change the world in 3 easy steps. Join me again. Hello again, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time watching, it's such a pleasure to have you. On this channel, we share truths in relatable ways. And if you like what you see at the end of this episode, please go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe, and of course the notification bell so you can be notified of new episodes. In the last episode, we started a conversation about work. Today, let's talk about impacting the world and how that is related to work. But first, what does it mean to change the world? It simply means to contribute your unique gifts and abilities towards sustaining society and making it better in such a way that when you're no more, you would have left behind indelible footprints in the sands of time. Now, some do this through innovation, whether technological, political, social. Others do it by writing books or saying words that echo through generations. Some do it through their hearts. Others do it by excelling in their careers. And some do it by nurturing and mentoring others. Now, the list is endless of what you can do to change the world within your sphere of influence, no matter how small that may be. But how do you manage that? That's where my 3 easy steps comes in. Step 1, find your work. Step 2, do the work. And step 3, excel at the work. Now that's pretty easy, isn't it? But of these 3 steps, I think the first is the hardest. Finding your work. That sweet spot where your interests and abilities intersect with the needs of your world. Because once you find it, it will be all you want to do and you will easily excel at it. Now, you may already have a job and you may not have found your work yet. For instance, Peter had a job as a fisherman, a work he was struggling with because on 2 separate occasions we see him toiling all night without catching any fish. But you and I would never have heard of his name if he didn't find his work as an apostle. So, how do you know when you've found your work? That work capable of changing the world? You simply need to ask yourself these 3 questions. Is it effortless and enjoyable to me? Is it beneficial to my world? And can I do it well enough? Now, the first question is what we talked about in the last episode, why it's important that you find satisfaction in your work, because you don't have to be miserable to change the world. Howard Thurman puts it beautifully in this quote: don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go and do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. So changing the world really starts with you. It starts with you finding a work that allows you to express yourself maximally, a work where you flow, a work that makes you glow on the inside. Now, like I said when I started, as a young girl, I had a dream of changing the world. And writing songs and singing for me passed the first test. I enjoyed doing it. It passed the second test. It could impact people positively. But it failed the third test. I couldn't do it well enough. And that is why I had to look a little further for my work. Because people who change the world through their music don't sound like I do. No offense, don't take it. But why is it so important for you to be able to do the work you choose well enough? Because that's the only way you'll be able to profit from it. And why is it important for you to profit from your work? Because hungry people don't change the world. Now, let me leave you with this thought. Within you, there's a river, a resource present in a vast amount that flows from you effortlessly and is of immense benefit to humanity. When you have found that resource, you will invariably impact your world, and your world will know your name. Because impact is a language the world understands so well. And I'm not talking about fame, because long after fame has expired, impact will continue to inspire, even when the individual is no more. So, find your work, do the work, excel at it, and you will inevitably change the world. That's it on this episode. I remain your host, Ajidara. Thank you for watching. If you're looking for me, I'll be somewhere online changing the world. I'll see you in the next one. Stay inspired.